Hi everyone, you've just received your FlowStop. You now need to try it out. I'm going to give you a tutorial here. FlowStops are made of two very important cushions. The first cushion on top is designed to push to the sides and lock the device at a certain height. The lower cushion ensures watertightness. When the first cushion is inflated, it will act as a roof, forcing the lower cushion to press down, ensuring a perfect seal against the floor. Then you have the gasket on the sides. When inflated, it gets squashed on the wall and compensates for asperities or imperfections, ensuring a very good seal. You have two inflation valves. We use safety valves that can safely retain the pressure over a long period of time. There's a little trick to the inflation valve. We'll come back to that later. And lastly, you have two stripes. These are visual markers to help you place your FlowStop at the right height. Let's have a look at what's inside your FlowStop device. FlowStops are made of what we call drop stitch. It's made up of lots of nylon threads and fabric, and it's a rather complex 3D weave. That's what makes our inflatable flood barrier so strong and resistant. The pumps now. We offer three different pumps. A single body pump is always provided with any order. In this video, we are using a double body pump. Again, this is not the complimentary one, but you'll find it in our store if you are interested in upgrading your pump. It is a much more efficient pump than the one you'll automatically get with the device. Ultimately, there is also a battery-powered electric compressor also available in our store. We recommend using it if you have lots of FlowStop to inflate or if you have very long ones. It doesn't matter which pump system you choose, the inflation techniques will be the same. Now let's look at the valves. Inside this valve, you'll find a little red bit. If that bit is pushed in, the FlowStop will be in a release mode. The air will come out. You can still plug your pump and inflate it in that mode, but the air won't stay in when you remove the pump. So be sure to release that red bit before you plug the pump in. You'll hear a click and you'll know you are in inflation mode. Now let's look at inflating your FlowStop. One little tip to help you plug your pump. Don't plug it straight in. First, make a quarter circle to the left and create some tension on that cord, then connect it. The cord will then release the tension and stay in place better. The inflation is very simple. You see, it takes 40 seconds to inflate a system like this. Here, I've already inflated the top part. All our pumps are equipped with a gauge that will tell you the pressure. Ideally, you should inflate your FlowStop with about 1 bar or 15 psi pressure. Then lock it. And we will move on to the other cushion. And repeat these steps. On a double body pump, you have 3 positions, which is very important. In the central position, you inflate up and down with the 2 pistons. Very important. If I come to position number 2, I'm going to inflate only by going down on the 2 pistons. It's a little easier. And on position 3, I'll only inflate by going down on 1 piston, so it takes a little longer, but it's much less physically demanding. Now let's install the device. Here we have rails from the shutters, so we will install our FlowStop between the shutters and the window. But remember, it doesn't need to lean against anything, so we could have put it on the other side if we had a frame. The idea is first to give your cushion a little shape. So we pre-inflate it. I make sure the valve is up, do my quarter turn, and start to pre-inflate. I give it a little shape so it is easier to position it. And I do the V technique. Very important. Creating that V shape will help you position your FlowStop properly. All you have to do is slide your hand under your cushion and you'll bring the angles back. You see, from then on, I have no difficulty positioning it in the opening. Once it is in the opening, I can start inflating it a little more without worrying about shape or position. When it holds well, I'll do the V technique again on the side. See? So I put my hand here, and I'm going to make sure that my cushion is well positioned. I want these 2 tongues to touch the floor. Then On the other side, I've got my cushion, I'm doing my V again, and I've got my tongue resting on the ground. From there, I can finish inflating to 1 bar. I secure it. And now you'll understand that my first cushion create resistance against the lower cushion. So when I'll inflate the lower cushion, it will push down, creating a perfect seal. Now we can inflate the lower cushion at 1 bar. Voila, that door is waterproof. My gasket is firmly pressed against the floor and the sides. After the flood, when you are ready to remove your FlowStop and store it, simply open the valve and deflate it. As the French say, it is as easy as saying bonjour. Simply press on the valve. It will make some noise, that's normal. That's it. Then you deflate the other one. To remove it, you can use the V technique again. I slide my hand underneath, making a V shape. Look at the angles, they're coming together. From then on, I have no trouble removing it. I'd have had a lot of trouble getting it through normally. So you have two storage techniques. The first is to fold and roll it as you receive it. This doesn't seem to me to be the most optimal way. In my opinion, the best way is to hang it somewhere in the garage on a nail. From there, it's up high. You'll also avoid the risk of rodents, and then you'll be able to store it in the best possible conditions. A very important tip from our customers: you can put a marker on your wall so you know exactly how high you want to inflate and position it. This will save you time the day you have a flood to deal with. The second trick is not to deflate the entire device. You keep 2/3 of the air inside. You'll see, you'll save an incredible amount of time setting it up the next time you use it. Well, and thanks to the FlowStop device, I'm very proud to announce that we've won the Green Tech provision, which gives us an eco-responsible label for our devices, and to remind you that we were lucky enough to win the prize for the First Minister in 2023 in the prestigious Lépine competition. Thank you for your interest.